What is going on, guys? This is your boy K-Mac coming back at you with another cartoon conspiracy theory. Now what you're seeing in the background is some Titanfall beta gameplay. Really cool game, really enjoyed it. Can't wait for this game to drop in early March. That's enough about the gameplay. You guys can go ahead and enjoy that in the background. We are here to talk about another cartoon conspiracy theory, and this week's one is a very, very cool one. I had to share this one when I came across this one. I knew I had to share with you guys. Now, I've already done a theory on the Powerpuff Girls, but it's very, very different, so I'll go ahead and leave a link to that theory in the description. You guys can check that one out as well as some of my other cartoon conspiracy theories. I put my top 10 in my description of every video, my favorite 10 I've ever done, and the Powerpuff Girls one, the original Powerpuff Girls one I did, makes that list very, very well. But today we're going to be talking about how the Powerpuff Girls are part of one girl's mind. She suffers from multiple personality disorder, along with some other kind of things. She suffers from paranoia, schizophrenia, paranoid personality disorder, and all kinds of other mental illnesses. Now, like I said, the three girls in the show, Blossom, Buttercup, and Bubbles, are actually fractions of one host personality. The host is unknown to the audience, doesn't have a name, but for convenience sake, we're going to go ahead and call her Brenda. So Brenda is actually the little girl in the show. We don't see her, but everything we see is a figment of what she is concocted in her head, because she has all these kinds of schizophrenia and all kinds of weird shit going on in her head. Now, why she's doing this is basically because of bullying from her brother. Her older brother picks on her, he bullies her, he might even hit her along the way. She also has a rough family life. Other than that, her father is constantly working, and her mother might not be around or is on some kind of substances and drugs and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and jump into the three personalities and why they are what they are. Now, before I do this, if you guys are familiar at all with any kind of psych or psychology, there is a theory called the id, ego, and superego. Basically, there's three different parts of everybody of their consciousness, and it's a very, very complicated theory, but it's very, very fun and interesting theory to learn about. So if you guys want to take a second to go look that up and maybe get some insight on this theory, because it makes a lot of sense with this theory. But first off, we're gonna start off with Bubbles, who is the id. Basically, she is the cute little girl. She has large blue eyes, blonde hair, and pigtails. She symbolizes the innocence and playfulness of Brenda as a child. She is naive and submissive and also tends to cry a lot. However, there are rare times where she becomes super, super aggressive. Basically, that symbolizes that Brenda has pent-up frustrations and she's wanting to retaliate at her brother. However, the majority of these frustrations are manifested in Buttercup. We'll talk about that in just a second. So basically, she's the timid one. She's always crying. She's the innocence, basically, or the id of Brenda, who is this little girl. Now, next up on the list is Buttercup. Or excuse me, we're going to do Blossom. Excuse me. Now, Blossom is the pink one with the red hair, as we all know. She's a smart and stable girl with all kinds of stuff like that. She symbolizes Brenda's maturity, level-headedness, and wittiness. She's also the ego of the group, of the id, ego, and superego. She is right there as the ego. She's always trying to find compromises in situations by mediating between Brenda's desires of the id and superego manifested in Brenda's world. Now, basically what that means is she's always the level-headed one. She's always trying to find a compromise. She is like this fits so well into the psychological theory. It's crazy. You guys should probably go look that up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please go look that up. It'll make this theory a lot better. Just give it a quick Google search, maybe read an article on it or two, and it'll make this theory a lot better for you. But that's basically what she is. She's just trying to keep a level head the whole time, and it makes a lot of sense. But next up is the other one, Buttercup, who is the tough girl, aka superego. She's the short green one with the short black hair, and she symbolizes Brenda's thoughts of retaliation against her brother. Buttercup is violent and reckless and stubborn. She's also very sharp with her tongue. However, there is a different side to her. She is deeply caring for those she loves, especially Bubbles, which makes good sense because Bubbles is the id in this situation, making her like the innocent one it's easy to be hurt and stuff like that. So it would make sense of the superego to be protective of the id in this situation. Like I said, to reiterate this one last time so it's a little bit clearer for you guys, the three personalities of the girls and Brenda are all parts of the same person. The girls are Brenda, and Brenda is the girls. They experience the same hallucinations as the girls, but they're actual action. Brenda is just more of a watcher. She just kind of watches what's going on in her mind. She's not really doing anything. Now, next up is Mojo Jojo. Now, Mojo Jojo, as you guys all know, is the main antagonist in the storyline of the Powerpuff Girls. He's always, trying to get at them. But it also, in one of the episodes, it is also stated that Professor Utonium, who's also the father of the Powerpuff Girls, obviously, he's also the creator or father of Mojo Jojo. So that is in the canon, that is in the story, that is actual fact, that is not speculation. So it is confirmed that those two are siblings, so it makes sense that that Brenda would be the younger sister of Mojo Jojo. And it also states in an episode of the Powerpuff Girls how Mojo Jojo fights the Powerpuff Girls all the time because he is jealous of the love that they get from the professor. And that makes so much sense, guys. And when you put it in layman's terms, think about it like this. There's a situation, it happens all the time in real world, where there's a child, the firstborn child is usually 4 to 5 years old, and then decide to have another child. Of course, that child is used to getting all of the attention, getting all the love, getting all of the spoiled, the toys, and all that kind of stuff like that. Then suddenly there's another child there who, when newborns are come around, or they're a little bit younger, they definitely need more attention, especially if that first child is 4 to 5 years old, where they can kind of play by themselves, they can kind of watch TV by themselves, they can do things by themselves somewhat, not totally obviously because they're still young, but somewhat they can do things by themselves. Whereas the newborn and the younger child needs more help, they need more time, they need more attention. So basically the kid is not old enough to realize that they're just getting more attention because they need more attention. They think that the parents like the new child better and that they're getting left out in the cold. And this, in real life, this has been real life studies. This shows that why a lot of older siblings are mean to their younger siblings. It's a real life thing. I'm sure there's a word for it. I can't really think of it, but that's what's going on in the Powerpuff Girls. Mojo Jojo is mean to the Powerpuff Girls, and what's really happening is Brenda's older brother is being mean to her because she is getting all the attention from the parents. And because of this, it forces Brenda to be multiple personalities, and she kind of tries to escape into this world where she's not being tormented by her brother, and she's not, her dad is not around, her mom's on some kind of substance. All kind of gels really well with this theory that she has multiple personality disorder, along with schizophrenia and all kinds of other weird mental disorders as well. Now this theory goes on to theorize about a few more characters, being the mayor. If you guys do not remember, the mayor character is the one that's always calling on the phone. He's always worried. He's always telling the girls that they're in trouble, that the city's in trouble. And what this really is just the fear of their brother beating the girl up on the little girl. So it's just whenever the brother is in the room or at home, that's when the professor's character comes alive, and she has another personality in her head, basically saying that her brother's around and there could be potential danger. And the theory goes on to explain more characters, but I don't really want to get into it too much. But you guys can go ahead and check out this article. I'll leave a link in the description. That's all we have for this theory, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Come check out some more theories over on my channel. Come over. If we hit 500 likes on this video before the end of the weekend, I'll go ahead and put out next week's theory a day early. If you guys are new around here, you guys can feel free to subscribe to my channel for all these theories along with my other series going on right now. And as always, guys, have a great day. Game the fuck on. Until next time, guys, take it easy. Oh, and code word for this video is radio. So go ahead and use the word radio in the comments. And I will know you guys made it all the way through. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. We really do appreciate when you guys hit that like button. You guys have been killing it on that. Make sure you guys go ahead and do that. And take it easy, guys. Till next time. Peace out.